A few years ago, when I was going through maybe the biggest life transformation and change and shift and breaking away that I ever experienced. During that time, I spent a lot of time in a deep state of just being. I would say meditation, but meditation tends to conjure up a certain sort of space, and though the space felt very meditative, it was really just a space to allow whatever I wanted to come up, just come up and process it. Not make it right, not make it wrong, not try to heal, not try to fix, not try to change, not try to get rid of. Just be with it and notice. Sometimes it would get dark. My deepest fears would come up, and what I had learned and started to train myself to do is to process them, to go through them, to visualize them. Because often in the visualization we can actually start to move through that thing and not call it towards us, but dispel it, break the charge so it doesn't exist. So I would lie in bed 2, 3, 4, sometimes up to 6+ hours a day, and just lie there, lie on the ground, lie in bed, and just be with whatever thoughts wanted to come up. And this is a way to sort of weed through your mind. Notice what your fears are, notice where the control is, where the stress is, where the anxiety is, and start to just be with it and dance with it. Dance with the possibility and the idea of what it could be if it were to happen. And what I've seen is as I train myself, suddenly those things aren't so scary. It's not like I'm even going into the fear. Just by thinking about them, like, yeah, what if that did happen to me? What if I did become homeless and lose my house enough to move out, and Aja and Bigu and I are just stuck in our car? Okay. We'd make the best out of it. We would learn, we would grow, we'd adapt, we'd shift. Suddenly it's not so scary when you realize that you have the totality of the universe inside of you, that you can tune into any frequency you want. So I don't spend time trying to feel more grateful or hope, pray for better things, but rather I am in my experiences of life, and I trust that what comes my way is meant to come my way. I can have ideas and visions and all those things, but I'm not attached to them being the way. So when I just am with whatever wants to come up, everything becomes very simple. Everything becomes very clear, and I follow it. I may have experienced a state of desirelessness, but yet I still have desires, and I still have excitements and joys and things that I do. So if I have this space of non-attachment to the thing, it allows me to be in the flow state with the things that are coming through to me. When I channel the divine, as anyone has access to, should they look, when I channel the divine, it comes through, so I know what I'm doing must be, because I've spent the time getting clear on what is not, so what comes through is aligned.